Okay, guys, welcome back to Gospel News. Information still there our table. Nnamdi Kanu's attorney will be Barrister Mike Ozekhome, senior advocate, has spoken on his release after the court hearing today, yesterday, because the video will be on the tomorrow basis. Yesterday, being the 5th of October, he said that his release is imminent and that on the coming date, which is on December, that definitely Nnamdi Kanu will be walking home from DSS custody in Abuja. Let's listen to him and get what he said from there. Watch.
In all we do, let the Lord alone be exalted.
Bible reading.
We, the team of Nnamdi Kanu, make this statement on our behalf and on his behalf. We take responsibility for this statement. We believe that the sentiments we share and we now express in this statement are shared by our client, Nnamdi Kanu, who has been unjustly and unconstitutionally incarcerated since 29th of June 2021, even after the lower Court of Appeals decision discharging him and prohibiting the federal government from further detaining him on the existing counts. If we are wrong, may we be forgiven for making this noble statement. There is a time, it is said, for all things. It's even there in Ecclesiastic. There's a time for everything. This is the time for peace. We can and we must make peace. Nnamdi Kanu has always stood for peace and has never, ever encouraged any brigandage or any form of insurrection. The nation is currently rife with misgivings. Of course, there will always be misgivings. A time will never come when, as a nation, we shall all have one mind. And of course, we can never sleep facing the same side of the bed. Whatever our misgivings, therefore, whether on the part of the government or the citizens, we must make allowance for error and proceed with prayers for forgiveness on all sides, both on the side of the government, both on the side of the citizen, both on the side of our noble client, Nnamdi Kanu. In resolving our differences, therefore, we must strive to save, not to destroy. Let us employ methods of peace and non-violence to resolve our differences, which Nnamdi Kanu has always insisted on through his non-violent organization called IPOB. We must unite. Whether we are Christians or Muslims, or even atheists, male or female, northerner, easterner, westerner, middle belter, midwesterner, we must all come together. From the west, from the east, from the north, and from the south. We must never lose sight of the fact that we are all children of God, and that we are all proud citizens of this country, and that we have no other nation to go to. Because of that, we must reach out to one another across states and religious or ethnic divides and boundaries. This is the time to extend the handshake across the Niger and across the Benue. We must forget the past and forge a new nation founded on peace, social justice, truth, equity, good conscience, and egalitarianism. The Nigeria of our dream, and I know also the dream of those who mean well for this country, including Nnamdi Kanu, who only insists that his people, the Indigbo, be respected within that sphere called Nigeria. Or if they are not respected, then let them go peacefully, peaceably, in accordance with international instruments. So whatever our religion or tribe, whatever our state of origin, whatever high offices we hold, whatever be our gender or pedigree, we have to strive for a more integrated, more united, more efficient, and more peaceful nation, where each of the 374 nationalities in Nigeria, according to the demographic survey by Professor Onigu Otite, where each of us is respected for whom God has created us to be. Because we cannot be another person. It is therefore our collective task, whether you are in government or you are not in government, to work ceaselessly for peace and unity. There is no price too great to be paid to have peace. But the peace we are preaching here is not what late Chief MKO Abiola will call peace of the graveyard or peace of the cemetery. Because the graveyard or the cemetery is the most peaceful place on earth. That is not the type of peace we are preaching. We are preaching peace that is imbued with social justice, equity, good conscience, and respect for one another, for one tribe and the other tribe. We should therefore go the extra mile and occasionally turn the other cheek for this genuine peace, undiluted peace to reign supreme. In saying this, we must never lose sight of the supreme prize that Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the Son of God himself, paid so that we may have peace and forgiveness of our sins. This is the kind of peace that we are now dissipating needlessly. As Jesus Christ took our burdens upon himself and offers in order that we may be reconciled to God. We must be willing to take upon ourselves the burdens of one another so that together we can build a nation, not just of mere peace, but of righteousness and social justice. May it be with us as it was with that nation, concerning which the Lord once said, quote, in Ezekiel 11, and I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and will give them one heart of flesh, that they may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God. Unquote. Whatever we do, therefore, let us bear in mind that all over the world, boundaries are breaking down. This is consistent with God's plan. He created one man, one woman, one world without boundaries. There shall be one man and one woman and one world without boundaries. The lion shall lie down with the lamb. We shall beat our swords into plowshares and our spears into pruning hooks. We shall not lift up sword against one another, neither shall we learn war anymore. In all that we do, therefore, let only the Lord's name be exalted. We now humbly appeal to the government of the day to immediately, without any further delay, with the urgency of yesterday, release Nnamdi Kanu, that he may come out of his illegal and unconstitutional detention, which the courts, up to the Court of Appeal, have since pronounced upon, but is still illegally being held there today. So that he will come out and join hands with the rest of us in rebuilding this nation that is frantically yearning for nationhood. Let all the blood that has so far been shed from the time of the Lugadian amalgamation of Northern and Southern Protectorates and Lagos Colony to become Nigeria on the 1st of January 1914. Let all that blood that has been shed, most of it needlessly, cry to the Lord that he may come down and bless us with peace that has eluded us for so long. Peace, genuine peace, that passeth all understanding. May Nnamdi Kanu be released immediately by this government, so that nations and Nigerians will be happy and genuine peace will return not only to the southeast, but to the whole nation Nigeria. Because when you have a whitlow on one finger, the whole body must be aching. This is our humble petition. Thank you.
All right, I don't hear that was Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Barrister Mike Ozekhome, giving his statement after the court sitting on the 5th of October, where Nnamdi Kanu appeared in court himself for the legal proceedings. But unfortunately, they did not let him go, and they said that that may come next time, that is in December, when the adjournment has been shifted to. Now watch the video where Nnamdi Kanu was live in the court. So that is Nnamdi Kanu in court during the proceedings. Now maybe this one way yellow here, we wear that Igbo cap. Somebody wanted to do a selfie with him, and these are the lawyers around, you know, when they were getting ready for the case. You can see. All right, that was Nnamdi Kanu in court, you know, for the matters in the hot. So Mona, let me know what you know the reason. Follow the matter. I go see you for the next update. Hopefully, he will be released on the next adjournment, which is by December. Okay.